Weird. My alarm goes off at the same time. I know. Good morning. It's Friday. And I've got my coffee. Do you? Today we're having another... Wow. I just forgot. Really? Cinnamon Toast Crunch Latte. I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. It's my favorite. I do like other ones, but Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The blueberry one. There's like a blueberry. It's not cinnamon, but it's like a blueberry toast crunch type thing. Oh, good stuff. Anywho, all right. So, as I hit the microphone. Hey, Dinesh Kumar, how's it going? Today, we're trying our experiment. This is week 2 of having a Friday morning live stream. Normally, I have it on Monday nights at about 7 p.m. Mountain. Hey, look, and I just got an email notification that I went live. You think? That's like redundant, YouTube. Anywho, so this is week 2, and I'll try it for another few weeks. And if it doesn't look like it's going to be worthwhile, then we'll probably just stick with the Monday night shows because I have way too much to do on my hands. So I still would like to see if this works, and if it does, it great. If not, there's always Monday nights. So let's see. This week I learned a lot about my YouTube videos. And Brit's night for us. Yeah, that's right. That's the whole reason why I started these live streams earlier in the mornings, because like half my subscribers are in the UK. So I thought, yeah, let's go ahead and start at 10, which should be at about 5 p.m. for the United Kingdom. So I'm not sure how much further east you are, but I try to accommodate everybody. For me, Monday nights, most people are asleep. So I figured, well, we'll try it on Friday nights or Friday mornings. So, but yeah, if more people want it to be earlier, I can surely do that. Normally I try to get started by 8. So my time, that would be 2 hours ago. So yeah, anywho, for what I learned about my videos was that one of the biggest reasons why I don't have a larger audience or a lot more views on my videos is because they're not being suggested. This is what happens when you niche down too far and you cover topics that no one's really caring about. So I'm going to make a lot of adjustments in the channel over the next couple of weeks to see if I can actually get into the suggested video column. It'll still be pretty much the same stuff I cover because this channel is all about writing, whether it's freelance writing, blogging, WordPress, or soon self-publishing, because I'm looking forward to getting my book done. So we're going to see what we can do to improve. I spent like 2 hours watching videos and taking notes yesterday. And I implemented everything in today's video, which should have been out by now if YouTube's doing its thing, because I don't know, sometimes it's an hour off for YouTube when I try to schedule stuff. So I don't know what the hell YouTube's problem is. It works great for the live stream. Like, the live streams are perfectly timed, but when I try to schedule videos, it doesn't. See, it still says it's scheduled, even though it was supposed to be out 15 minutes ago. So I don't know what YouTube's issue is between scheduling and live streams. And no one will reply to me because I'm not big enough. So, anywho, oh yeah, the videos. So I spent a lot of time going over all the different things. Like, I do fairly well when it comes to search. That's what I do for a living, but for blogs. And so I get quite a few when it comes to people looking for specifics. But when you're looking for something that's extremely narrow, then you don't really appear very well. I wasn't suggested for you. Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. TGIF, buddy. Hey, Chris does the top. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, thank God it's Friday. Friday has been, let's see, after today, after the live stream, I have to make Monday's video today. And then I have to get my Green Geek stuff done. And then finish writing Despair so I can get it published for tomorrow. And then, well, that's a long day. So no matter what, I'm going to have to work tomorrow. But part of that was because things got screwed up yesterday. So, hey, Philip Leonard here in the UK says your new video appeared 18 minutes ago. Really? I hate YouTube. You bastard. Let's see, reload it. So I wonder if it's cached. Yeah, see, now it says it's published. So I'm wondering if when you go back to your video list, if it's a cached setting. So as soon as I reloaded, it showed everything just fine. So, I don't know. I found you when I searched truth about AdSense. Nice. Yeah, people don't like it when you tell people the truth about AdSense. You don't make a lot of money. I've dealt with a lot of clients since 2012, and I have yet to see anybody come close to a $35 RPM. It just doesn't. I've never experienced it, and I've dealt with thousands of clients. I think the highest one I've ever seen was $15, and they were a high-value site. So, I don't know. From my perspective, it takes a lot of traffic. So, new people aren't going to make it rich on AdSense. When you're a freelancer, every day is Monday? Yeah, oh God, yeah. There's times where I forget what day it is. Like, let's see, was it last week? It was a Tuesday. I swear to God it was Wednesday. No, it's all rolling into one big beating. So, I am going to be working a lot more on trying to get into the suggested video, which means far more detailed stuff about things people want to watch, apparently. I did one today, is the 9 ways to improve WordPress speed, and that was a lot of fun. It took me 5 hours to do it for a 7-minute video. So I crunched the numbers, and for that to break even, I would have to have 144 views on that video on average, just so I can say that people spent more time watching the video than I spent making it, which doesn't happen often. I spend more time making the videos than people actually watch them. So I'm trying to fix all that. That's what next week's going to be a lot of fun with, starting today with today's video. I went through a ton of stuff yesterday, so. But the WriterSanctuary blog is finally caught up, so I will be able to, if I can stay ahead of it, I can start working on the other blogs to get them stabilized the same way. And so we're really going to see how good I am, because Crossing Colorado was first, and that one's had been in trouble ever since 2018 when Google torpedoed it. So that's going to be a lot of fun. If it stays that way, I should be able to get Crossing Colorado back up and stable. See, it took me 4 months for Practically Living Green. So by April, May, June, July, August. So by the end of August, I should start gaining more traction for Crossing Colorado. Then after it gets caught up on its content, which is going to be 3 times a week, I'll move on to Colorado Plays. So, yay. I didn't get as much time in vocal this week as I wanted, though. Like, there's been a lot of articles I wanted to write, but I couldn't get around to doing it because, well, let's see, yesterday I had a 13-hour day. I didn't get done with the video that came out this morning till about 7:30, a little after 7:30. So by then I was exhausted, and I was dealing with, had to set up a bunch of new articles for Grain Gigs and the new PHP 8 that's coming out. I've got 3 of those set up for today. It's been pretty busy this week. So I haven't been able to get into vocal, which is a bummer because vocal's actually starting to pick up a bit. It's all about keywords. I tested my 2 blogs. Luckily, one worked. By 3 months, got $250 a month. Nice. Yeah, that's what it's. Keywords and search intent, because a keyword really doesn't matter if you're not connected with the audience who's searching for it. Like, you can find the keyword for Dodge Daytona, but what if it's somebody looking for Dodge Daytona parts? They don't care about the actual car. They just want to know where they can buy parts from. So you have to understand what your audience is looking for, and that's something that I do really well with Grain Gigs, but I can't do it for myself for some reason. always had a problem with my own website. But I took a client from getting 50,000 views a month to more than 200,000 a month in 6 months. So I know I can do it. I just don't know why I can't do it for my own. But with Vocal, Vocal's a little bit different with it's not necessarily the keywords. It's more about being fun, I guess, more storytelling than anything. And this month, I actually broke my record for income for Vocal. In fact, I will share it with you. Let me, boop, and then, bam, there we go. So this is my progress in Vocal. I don't have a lot of content on it, which is kind of a bummer, but I have made $6.26 so far. Woohoo! That's not including the bonuses though. I made like 20 bucks in bonuses last week. So here's the reads, and you can see that traffic picked up a lot since I started. I tried to start my experiment with it by blogging once a day. I just have too much to do that. So I am going to try to get one up today. But this one here, yes, at 44 I play Minecraft. You might have seen that on Twitter. They shared it with everybody on their account on Twitter. It's only got 32 reads, but I got $5 bonus for that, and a $5 bonus for being a top pick story, and a $10 bonus for writing my 10th article on Vocal, which was, I think it was this one here, how reading my book has helped me as a author. So that's not too bad. I mean, we got $6 so far, and my wallet is up to like 25, so I'm almost to the threshold of actually getting paid from Vocal. And so there's a bit of potential to it. I mean, my record month, 43 cents may not sound like a lot, but before it was like 2. So I don't know, if you get quite a few articles on Vocal, it could probably be a worthwhile investment. It does use Stripe, which I really don't like Stripe. I'm more of a PayPal person. I've had my PayPal account since 2001, and I've got a MasterCard debit card that goes with it. So anytime I get paid online, I can immediately go to the store and buy groceries. Can't do that with Stripe. Stripe, I have to transfer the cash, which takes 2 to 3 business days. I don't know. I just personally, I'd rather have PayPal, but it is what it is. Good to see some progress in Vocal. Yeah, that's a lot. Well, yeah, I think so. I lost my list of stuff here. There we go. But before 43 cents in April, I got 41 cents in January. And that's when I tried my 30 days of Vocal back then. And I only was able to do like 4 articles. So it looks like if you can keep going on something like Vocal on a regular basis, then it looks like it acts kind of like how Google does, where if you stick to a schedule, all of your posts will be promoted essentially simultaneously. Your entire website gets a bonus if you keep your site going. So I wonder if Vocal does something similar. Can Asian work on Vocal? I did have a list of Vocal since Vocal uses Stripe for payout, you're only authorized to use wherever Stripe is available. Let me see if I can find that website again. There we go. Let's see, we've got Dinesh. I've seen a writer from Pakistan of Vocal making payouts, so I assume they take writers from lots of different countries. Yeah, we've got so here, I'll just share this with you. Bam. Okay, so here's the list of all the countries that Stripe is available in, which is connected to Vocal. In fact, when I looked it up in Vocal, this is what they told me to go by. So, well, pretty much the entire northern U.S., Brazil, mostly Europe. Looks like we have India. Oh, here's the list: Australia, Austria, Belgium, Brazil, Bulgaria, Canada, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hong Kong, Hungary, India, Ireland, Italy, Japan, yada yada yada. I'm not going to read the entire list, but there you go. It's all there. Request an invite from Gibraltar, Liechtenstein, Philippines, and United Arab Emirates. Not really sure what the request an invite is. I think that might be something special that goes through Stripe, but I don't know. So, but if you want to look at this is stripe.com/global. I will throw the link in the chat. Kapow! Flimmy this morning. Okay, I don't see many Asian countries. Well, let's see. What if I went for vocal availability? Available, maybe available country. Air gigs anyway. See, now it's gonna look for singing stuff. I don't vocal.media maybe. There we go. See, a complete list of countries where Stripe is available. So you do have to go through Stripe for availability for vocal. So sorry about that. I'm still looking for, oh, that's something later. Still looking for different ways that other countries can participate in freelance writing online. Since most platforms are going to use Stripe or PayPal, so it's whatever is available in those countries. Unfortunately, looking for specific countries is kind of a pain in the ass because I have to change my browser or go incognito. But I'm still looking, so hopefully I'll have a list of places outside the US that can do that kind of stuff. So, oh yeah, that's what I was going to share. So the blogging experiment. Hey, Linda Ray, what's up? Happy Friday. Friday. Yeah, I've got my coffee. That's all that mattered. I am so tired. These 13-hour days are starting to wear me out. So I did the last year I started a blogging experiment with practicallylivinggreen.com. It's a website that has more of the practical reasons why anybody would want to live green. So I'm trying to bridge the gap between right and left leaning people. And so I started that experiment in January of last year. Really didn't go anywhere because I was too busy to write content for it. I did a few posts later on, but then I went ahead and hired a writer to do it for me, at least find some of the news articles. And we've been doing it since February, and that's where that stat page I wanted to show. Boop. So yeah, that's the traffic from April from this one website. It's like, pitter. See, this is when I started. It's like, and then bam. Like, that was amazing. And 3 of the top are from that month. So once you hit a good couple of articles, you can make huge differences in your stuff. It's like this week. Let's see, there's the weeks how they unfolded. So as soon as we hit a few good keywords, they just started slamming it out. Now, that's not really an awful lot. That's only 174 reviews. But that is more views in 1 month than we got all of last year. So that's a good sign. This website was specifically designed. Oops, let me switch here. Boom. Specifically set up to make money. I just want to see if there's any way, how long it would take to actually make money from it. And this last month, that website had 2 AdSense clicks totaling like $3.28 total. And when you consider how the website was making a penny a day or a penny a month before, $3 is quite a big jump. So I was going to be proud of the whole percentage, but really it's the difference between a penny and $3. So percentages really don't matter when you're dealing with low numbers like that. But it is kind of cool to see it starting to pick up. So we're going to be putting more into it. I was going to start considering maybe being done with it because I really can't afford to keep paying my writer and the hosting for Practically Living Green. But now that the traffic is starting to pick up, might be worthwhile. It took us about 4.5 months of actual content to really get to that point. So maybe by the end of August, might be actually making some decent money from it. That's if we can keep it up. That's one of the biggest reasons why I hired that writer is because I just don't have the time with trying to maintain WriterSanctuary, do the videos, the live streams, then the vocal experiment, and trying to get Crossing Colorado Plays going. I just don't have enough time throughout the day. There's some days where I think a blog is going to take me an hour and a half, and it winds up taking 4. So it really all comes down to what I can handle and if it's going to be worthwhile at the end. And so far, if it keeps picking up like this, yeah, we might hold on to this one. Still debating on trying another experiment later on down the road, but not really trying to make money on it. It's more of I want a place where I can do experiments on the things I learned for YouTube videos. And I started using my old website from my business back in 2008, ilifecomputercenter.com, and that I've just been loading up with things I learned and my research papers. Essentially, it's more for me to go back and look at things because I forget a lot. And so I have that set up and I just write blog posts on that. Besides, it makes a great testing website. So if I want to test a new theme, I can go ahead and throw it onto that website because I really don't care if anybody visits it. It's just there. I did submit the sitemap, so if I make traffic on it, then cool. If not, then it doesn't really matter. But it's going to be my throw everything at it, see what I break website. So, but anywho, I use that to do all the experiments. I was thinking about doing one called the YouTube experiment, where we go from 0 to whatever and try different things of what experts tell you to do. But I don't know. I think that'd just be adding more to my plate. I think I should just stop. Just focus on the stuff that it works, you know? And besides, I am really looking forward to trying to set something up with Chris here to do the podcast on Fridays. I think that would be a lot of fun, and I still really want to do that. So this week I was going to email you, but I got sidetracked with a ton of different stuff. So at any rate, that's how my week went. How did yours go? Good stuff. Oh, I hope today's video actually gets forward momentum, because I would like to know if anything works. The morning, publishing them in the morning has been helpful. I've noticed that they're all within the top 1 or 2 or 3 positions of my typical average for the videos. If I publish them at, I think I have them set up for 8:45. But now, since I know that they're actually being published on time, so I'll probably go ahead and change that to 9:45. So, does paid traffic work? I don't know. The thing with paid traffic means Google Ads. The thing with paying for traffic to your website is that doesn't guarantee that people are actually going to click on anything or make any purchase or use any of your affiliate links. They're just bringing in numbers, and it depends on how they have it set up. Google's getting smart enough to see that bots are hitting your website. At that rate, you might even actually lose traffic. But I don't pay for any traffic. I don't pay for social proof. Like when I keep getting ads about how we can grow your Instagram account by 10,000 viewers or visitors or followers for like $20 or something like that. The problem with that is that none of those are your target audience, which means they are less likely to do anything with your website. Sure, they'll visit, but they're not really going to be there for the content. So, I don't know. Is it possible to just combine the Friday live stream and podcast? Just do the podcast live? Hey, that way you don't have to add yet another task to your week. That might actually be doable. That would probably be a hell of a lot more convenient. It depends on if you're capable of being up and ready by 10. I guess it'd be 9 your time? Is it 9 or 11? 9. So it's 9 your time in. But yeah, that might be probably a hell of a lot more convenient. But like I said before, it's not like my Fridays are usually that packed. That's why I wanted to do it on a Friday, is because usually, for the most part, by Friday I have everything done, but this week was an exception. It was just busy as hell, and I still have a lot more to do. But on a normal week, Fridays are pretty open, so that we can probably, I'll shoot you an email about. We can probably hash out a good time for it. And then find hosting and all that other good junk. Yeah. I post daily on social Instagram, and I gain followers weekly, about 5. Nice. I you can ask Chris. I'm terrible at self-promotion. I don't promote myself worth crap. And I'm trying to get back, or trying to get into using Instagram and Twitter more often. I'm way more active on Twitter, but I don't promote anything. So I got to learn how to do that, I think. But yeah, 5 a week's a hell of a lot more than I get. I mean, I have to be awake for it, right? Yeah. No one wants to hear you snore, man. Yeah, I can make Fridays work. Cool. I'll shoot you an email. We can hammer out the details. I think it'll be fun. Plus, I'm debating on taking Scully up on his offer to collaborate. If you don't know who Scully is, he's an author on YouTube that reads. He does a lot of ASMR readings of his book and other things as well. And he wanted to collaborate some time ago, so I don't know if that's still on the table, but I'm debating on trying it out. I don't do as much of the ASMR stuff as he does, but I have been experimenting with reading my own books on Saturdays, which is Despair. So if anybody's watching and you don't know, if you go to my channel, I have a playlist called Storytime, and that's where Despair is, and that is a book reading of everything of Despair that I'm writing on Wattpad. And the link to that is also in the video, so you can either read or watch it. So, but anyway, I'm thinking about hitting him up. So, advice about email marketing, is that really a thing? Yes. There is a lot you can do with an email. I don't normally do email promotions as a freelance writer, simply because I've got too much on my plate, so I don't really do a lot of it. But I do send people to somebody who is an expert at email campaigns for if you're trying to get a job as a freelance writer. And let me see if I can find her channel real fast. Megan Grant. She's awesome. In fact, we chat back and forth all the time. So that's pretty cool that her channel's up there at the top now. Took a while. Before, there was a couple other Megan Grants that were just ahead of her. So it's kind of cool to see she's at the top. Anyway, wow, God, she grew so fast. She does she does really good work though. So that's Megan's channel. She does a lot of videos on email marketing for yourself, using LinkedIn. She's really good at the marketing aspect of stuff. And I know at the moment I just have too much on my plate. I found my clients through LinkedIn years ago, and I make enough money to pay my bills, so I'm good to go. But Megan is probably where you want to go for learning more email stuff. Dinesh, do you mean setting up an email list and selling affiliate products to your subscribers? Oh, I didn't even think of that. Good job, Chris. See, that's why we need to just do a live stream. Just a podcast. I haven't done that collab with Scully yet. No. I haven't. I stop by his channel once in a while so I can listen. Normally, he starts his streams on Sundays at the same time I do normally while I'm on Twitch. So by the time my Twitch live stream is over, I jump over to Scully's channel, and he's only got like maybe 10 minutes left in the stream. So, but I did appear one time when he was reading Pulp Fiction, and he was reading my favorite scene of the movie. So it was pretty cool. Setting up an email list is setting up. Okay, so sell to your subscribers. There's a lot of different ways you can use an email list for affiliate marketing. I know that if you use WordPress for your website, you can get signed up with MailChimp for free for up to so many thousand emails per month. And email is still one of the most practical and cost-effective forms of marketing on the internet. And a lot of people are a little weird about the email thing, but it works. It's still highly used everywhere. So, but I don't do affiliate marketing only because loads of platforms didn't support my country. Oh. So if you have your own sales, like if you do crafting or anything like that, you can host it on your own website with WooCommerce and then use MailChimp for your marketing. Let's see. Kind of weird. Have you tried Amazon? Because I know Amazon sells pretty much to everywhere. So if you can do an Amazon affiliate, I'm not sure. I think I had to use my bank account information for Amazon. So as long as you have a bank account, I think you can add Amazon to your website. I added the body blade, I think, to Crossing Colorado. Not that it matters because it doesn't get much traffic. What I need to do is start finding some stuff I can review for WriterSanctuary. Or even the gaming site. No. Yeah. Give Amazon a try. I'm trying to think of another one. ClickBank is another one, so I don't know if... Oh, you tried Amazon. Okay. I don't know. That's the hard thing about some of these, but you gave me a good idea. Nice. Well, I'm glad it could be helpful. I plan on selling ebooks off of WriterSanctuary once I get them done. I'm working on my autobiography right now, which is my first ebook I'm going to be publishing. I'm going to be self-publishing and putting that on Kindle Direct Publishing, KDP. So I'm going to see how all the self-publishing stuff works, and then I'm going to make some blog posts and videos on that and the process that I went through. And oh, look. See, how come that comes off? That's 2 minutes late. I'm bitching that my post for this morning came in 2 minutes later than it should. That might just be me, though. One Signal has been sending stuff late to me lately. So I don't know if it's a Chrome issue or something on WordPress slowing it down. Anywho, but anyway, what I was going to plan on doing is when I start doing more ebooks, I'm going to be selling them off of WriterSanctuary. So I'll be using WooCommerce for that. And I am going to be building an email list. I'm going to be more of a responsible business owner. Because that's essentially what I am. My name is my brand. So, do your blogs have merch? Kind of. Colorado Plays has a merch store tied in with it from Streamlabs, and all I've got right there is the coffee mug and the tank top. I got to come up with some designs, but we were playing around with the merch 2 weeks ago. We're coming up with sayings that we could put on whatnot. So eventually I'll be adding Teespring or Printful. I'm not sure which one I want to go with, or if I'll just keep it on Streamlabs. But trying to find a decent print-on-demand service. Now, the problem with print-on-demand is that you really don't make a lot of money unless you make a lot of sales, because the price differences, like your cost to make it, is pretty high. So if you can do it yourself, you can save a ton of money. It just takes a lot more work. But ColoradoPlays.com uses the merch system from Streamlabs, and I plan on adding Teespring to WriterSanctuary in the very near future, because I just came up with another one yesterday too, even the design for it that I want to make. So, but yeah, the one we were talking about was fuck Starbucks, I'd rather drink wine. That's still words I live by. Hate Starbucks coffee. It's even Coffee Bean. Got that when I was in LA. Love Coffee Bean coffee. Love Caribou coffee. And actually, I like my $20 per bag coffee that's in Denver from Pablo. Oh, so good. So expensive, but oh, it's so good. So yeah, but anyway, I plan on doing some merch in the future. I want to finish this ebook. I'll be working on it this week. Knock on wood. And doing some, probably mostly going to be selling ebooks and stuff off of WriterSanctuary. I do have WooCommerce set up, and I have been toying with the idea of selling ad space off my website. I just haven't set it up all the way. I've had quite a few people interested in that, so I got to get that going. How long did you take to get 1,000 subs? 2.5 years. So this is what happens when you niche down so far that it takes a lot of work to grow. When I first started the channel, Chris and I were toying around with doing text broker videos, and it was actually Chris the one who talked me into doing it. So I started doing text broker videos. Well, if you I guess if you Google too, if you YouTube text broker, most of the videos in that list are mine. That's what I became known for. Unfortunately, it doesn't drive a lot of traffic because there's not a lot of people looking for text broker information. So my channel was niched down way too far, and it wasn't until recently where I decided I wanted to be a little bit outside of the text broker scope. WriterSanctuary is all about writing in every regard. So not just content mills, but private clients, blogging, self-publishing finally. But WriterSanctuary is about all things writing. So I wanted to expand into the different things on YouTube. Unfortunately, what I've been expanding into doesn't get on suggested video. So even though I get compliments on how people don't understand why I don't have more subscribers, a big part of that is because my videos aren't being suggested. That's because they are topics that are off the wall that really don't matter to the majority of people. And being a small streamer or small creator, your content really doesn't get shared that well unless you do some amazing stuff. And that's what I'm hoping with today's video and the videos preceding it will do, because I am going to be going into much more detail about how to maintain your WordPress website, do more blog stuff. And I'm also coming up with a list of the top 10 things that annoy me the most from my writers. So, I'll reword it differently, but that's essentially what it is that 10 things to avoid when you're writing content. Man, so tired of having to say the same things twice. I just use Grammarly. That's all one writer does. So I'm going to be diving way more into that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that kind of stuff gets shared more often. But I started gaining, at the beginning of the year, the subs per month. I was bouncing around the 30 point. But at the beginning of the year, it jumped all the way up to almost 50 per month. And then now it's back down to 30s. I think a large portion of that was because of the COVID thing. People were looking online on how to make money online, how to make money writing, because everybody's losing their jobs. But now that the world is starting to open again, knock on wood, fewer people are looking for that kind of content. So I gotta expand back to what I was doing. So yeah, that's how that rolls. So just because it took me 2.5 years to get to 1,000 subscribers doesn't mean it will take anybody else. There's creators out there that can hit 1,000 subs inside of a month. It just really depends on the type of content you create and if you are engaging to your audience. If people look at you like you're on downers, then no, you're not going to get that big of an audience. Quillbot is better than Grammarly. I've never tried Quillbot. I have been a huge fan of Grammarly for like 3 years, but I'm always looking to do more reviews and stuff, so I'll add that to my list. Quillbot. Cool. Alrighty, so I will add that. One of the biggest things I love about Grammarly, though, is that I'm able to, I don't know where I went, there it is. I'm able to use Grammarly inside WordPress. So that makes it all worthwhile for me. COVID made the online arena expand, exponentially. So now that everybody is, well, at least here in the US, now that we're starting to reopen, many places you shouldn't, people are going back to work, and so, but if you do when you search for it, freelance writing is like bottoming, it bottomed out last month. I'm a professional writer. I'm a far better writer than I am a speaker. That is for damn sure. Like yesterday, it took me 20 minutes to make today's video for 7 minutes and 43 seconds of usable content. That's what I came out with. 20 minutes. It took me 2 hours to edit. I had to add all the B-roll and images to it. It takes me 5 hours for 7 minutes of video. I've already bitched about that. Let's move on. But my point is that I'm way better as a writer. But yeah, that's a lot of cool things that get going on. I just wish my biggest problem is that, well, I got a couple of big problems. Mostly it's I don't promote my stuff. Chris here will promote my stuff more than I do, and I need to change how I think about that. And initially when I built the channel, it was more centered around just helping people learn how to do what I do. I've made tens of thousands of dollars in content mail, so I figured I'd help people learn that. But not everybody's looking for that. So is Facebook dead in US? It gets a lot of crap, but I know my entire family uses Facebook religiously, and I don't. So I should be on Facebook more often because I do have a WriterSanctuary contact page on it. And I do get chats every once in a while, but Facebook doesn't tell me when somebody texts me until like 4 or 5 hours later. Like with Twitter and on the Discord channel, I get notified immediately. So I don't spend much time on Facebook, but everybody else I know does. So I don't know if it's necessarily dead, but it depends on how the legislation gets passed. See, I just got a Facebook notification here. 23 notifications, 2 close friend updates, and 5 group queries. Like, yeah, but I don't even know who's trying to be my friend. Like, I don't know who you are. I don't even recognize the name. I do get a lot of scammers in Facebook who profess their undying love and want me to send them money. Sometimes I mess with them because it gives me something to do, someone to talk to. To be honest, you should trend more. I learned a lot from you. Oh, well, thank you. I should, to be honest. Mostly because I'm honest. With the whole truth about AdSense, you can make quite a bit of money on AdSense, but on average, I have 5 different blog niches, and all of them average out to about $2.43 for an RPM, which is for every 1,000 visitors, I get $2.43. In order for my websites to bring in $1,000 a month, I would need 345,000 plus visitors. And no, it's possible. Like with my client, I got them up to 200,000, but people think they can make bank on AdSense and make all this money, and it doesn't work that way, which is why all the major creators that you see on YouTube, they have their own sponsors. Yeah, YouTube pays them a bit of money, especially if you have millions of subscribers and you have 800,000 views on a video, then yeah, you can make some decent cash. But as a new one, no, you're not going to do it. So I am at 2.8 thousand hours watch time. By the time I hit 4,000 hours watch time, statistically, I'll make about $10 a month on YouTube. Now, this is a rough average based on AdSense for blogging, but I can't see how it can be much more different than AdSense for YouTube. So we'll find out. Americans either love Facebook or hate Facebook. No in between, right? Like, well, no, I'm in between. I don't necessarily hate Facebook. I don't love it. I just never use it. Mostly because of that reason, is that no one replies, or I don't get notified for hours before or after the fact. Which is funny because Instagram, who's owned by Facebook, lets me know immediately when someone likes my stuff. So I don't know what the hell Facebook's problem is. I'm way more active on Twitter. And for those watching, with the Discord channel is a private Discord channel for Buy Me Coffee supporters. That comes directly to me. It's always open on my desktop. But if you ever want to chat with me or anything, Twitter's probably the best place to do it. Means that we can still use Facebook to promote our articles. I do. I've actually get traffic from Facebook. In fact, let me look it up real quick since we're on the topic. Have to dig through analytics real fast. Well, my wife has been waiting patiently all morning for me to take her to go run some errands, so I gotta go. Have a good weekend, everyone. See you next time. Yeah, see? And then you want to do a podcast on Fridays? I'm just kidding. I don't even know who the hell that is. Anyway, WriterSanctuary. We're going to look at the overall stats. Well, my wife, okay, followed. Well, thank you very much, Dinesh. I'm looking for, I want to show, let's see, over the past, let's do from January. So we're going to look at the overview. Because I know I get traffic from Facebook. I'm just not sure how much. January 1st through, let's do yesterday. That was full numbers. Bam. Alrighty. Let's see. I need acquisition, social overview. Okay, so I would show this, but I'm not sure if there's any personal information here. Dismiss that. Okay, that doesn't. So as long as I don't move this, we should be okay. Bam. Oh, missed it. There you go. Okay, so this is WriterSanctuary.com from January 1st through yesterday of the different avenues that I bring traffic in. So I've got 200. See, as you can see, YouTube is the #1 for social. That's where people come to WriterSanctuary from the YouTube videos. Facebook is #2 with 53, which is weird because I'm way more active on Twitter. Then LinkedIn, 2 from Quora. God, I haven't wrote a Quora answer in like months. Whatever. 1 from Instagram, woohoo. 1 from Pinterest, and which is funny because I created that Pinterest account like almost 10 years ago and I haven't done anything with it. 1 from Snapchat. I don't even use Snapchat. Well, I do, but I don't share anything on it. And then 1 from Wattpad. Nice. But as you can see, YouTube is the #1 social sharing network for WriterSanctuary.com. It's ahead of everything. Yeah. Total. 73%. That's one of the reasons why I started using Facebook, or not Facebook, YouTube. Initially, let me close that. Bam. Initially, I created the YouTube channel to augment the blog. That way people can go to the website, they can either read the post or they can watch the video. And then YouTube took off and became its own monster. So now I do, they're connected, but they're separate. They both generate their own traffic, their own audience, really. I get just as many views on the blog as I do on YouTube, which isn't really saying much, but they're about even. And then once I started adding links to the posts within the content, I started getting more and more traffic to the blog from YouTube, and vice versa. My most viewed external thing on YouTube is from WriterSanctuary. And so definitely YouTube's being the biggest one for sharing content. But if you just want to share your posts, as you saw, Facebook doubles what I get from Twitter. So when it comes to sharing posts in blogs, then Facebook's probably the best bet. It depends on how you have your pages set up. But for engagement and interaction, I get far more of that on Twitter. So it really Kind of depends on where you want to go with it. And I wasn't really active on Instagram until recently. In fact, I have a post scheduled for today, which is funny because I have to add Instagram into Asana so that I remember to take a picture. Because I will forget. That's one of the biggest problems I have, is that I forget a lot. Like, I'll have all these cool plans, but if I don't have them written down somewhere, it's not going to happen. So I use Asana because it's free, and you can have up to 15 people join your teams. I manage all my blogs through it, and now I've been adding the promotional stuff. So like with Instagram, I add in, make sure I take a picture this day. I don't know what I take a picture of. I'm a freelance writer. It's not like it's riveting content. And I don't want to be one of those people who share memes. Memes are okay, but that's not me. So I got my work cut out for me, that's for sure. But I didn't realize I got that much traffic from Facebook until just now. And I knew it was high, but I didn't know it was that high. Like last year, I think Twitter brought in more viewers or visitors. I had no idea that I was getting visits from Snapchat, Pinterest, or Quora. It's just funny. Wonder if I should do more on Pinterest. That is on the plate, actually, doing more on Pinterest. After reading some of the stats of promotional stuff on Pinterest, I thought that's going to be worthwhile. I, again, forget to do it. Instagram stories are also a good method. See, and I don't know how to make those. And last time I tried, I screwed something up. So I'm like, fuck it. But I think it's going to be one of those things I'm going to start exploring on learning how to use. Like with phone editing, editing videos for my phone, because I like doing vlogs, but I don't go anywhere, and so it's usually just a vlog in the house. But I don't know how to do any of the video editing. I hate phones. I have my computer, I have a 4K camera, and Adobe Premiere. What else do I need? But if I want to make something more of what I'm doing, I have to start expanding what I do and trying to find a time to do it, which really, yeah. You should learn. Oh, I'm going to. I do have. Oh, she's not here. I have a class that I have to do. An Instagram class that shows you how to do all that fun stuff, and I keep forgetting to go into it and actually do the class. So if Linda Ray is still here, I will get to it, hopefully this weekend. But that also depends because I've got, like I said, I'm doing the despair video. Usually I wind up doing those in the morning and finally getting it published at normal time at 6 p.m. my time. So by the time, if you're interested in an audiobook, that's what despair is, I will have it. It's published at 6, so it'll be Sunday morning your time. But it's been a really fun book to make, and what I've been doing is taking sound effects and putting them into it. Like, I'm trying to recapture the radio shows of the early 1900s, so all the audiobook episodes do have sound effects to them, and I'm using Epidemic Sound for that, and they have some amazing content on that website. I am pretty stoked. And today I'm writing my favorite episode because I've had this planned for years. You're doing it wrong. I am not. You are. Oh, look, I am being followed. Probably by Dinesh. Okay. But anywho, that's what that's all about. So if you like audiobooks, then definitely check that out for, I guess that won't be for you tomorrow, but Sunday. But yeah, got a lot of things going on. But I think we're about ready to wrap it up. I really didn't have any plans for today because last Friday was such a slow stream that I'm like, no one's going to show up today. It was pretty bad. I was like, yeah, we'll just stick to Monday nights. But hey, if yeah, I'll be here next Friday and the Friday after, and if we can pick up some traffic, like I think we hit 5 concurrent viewers today, which is 2 more than we had last week. So That's good. We'll just have to come up with some more fun stuff to do. So we're going to call it. And if you need any kind of help, or if you have any questions, you can always reach out on Twitter and Facebook. It won't get to me very quickly, but I do have Twitter, Instagram. I do have a Pinterest, but I'm not going to start showing it off until I actually get stuff on it. So, but definitely my three primary social platforms are going to be YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. So, and then Instagram, it's writer.sanctuary. And I think that's it. So, okay, man, thanks. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you very much, Dinesh, and nice to meet you, and hope to see you again. I do have videos coming out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that'll be nighttime for you on those days. And then I have the Monday night live stream that's here, but that'll be your Thursday or Tuesday early morning. So you're more than welcome to stop by then too. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.